Good morning, all. Yesterday we started our lesson number 9, Madam Rides the Bus, in which we introduced an 8-year-old girl whose name was Veli, and her favorite pastime to stand on the door and to look at the people who were coming and going, and to look at the buses which used to come from the town and to go to the town. After seeing the arrival and departure of the buses, her desire was also become to ride the bus. To fulfill her desire, she used to listen the conversation of her neighbors carefully, in which she came to know that the town was 6 miles away from her village and the fare was 30 paisa for the one way and it takes 45 minutes. Today I am going to start my explanation from part 2, page number 119. After planning, replanning, calculating and recalculating, finally came the riding day, and bus was on its usual routes to the main highway when they heard a shouting voice commanding them to stop the bus. On hearing the voice, the bus slowed down, and on seeing the valley, a small girl, the conductor asked her to tell the one supposed to travel to hurry up. And when Belly told him that she was the passenger, he was shocked to see such a young girl and thus stopped the bus. And it was hard for the conductor to believe that she was about to travel alone. Then she handed him her bus fare, and the conductor offered her help to climb up the bus, but responsible and proud as she was, she made her intentions clear that she needed no help. She told him that she could get on by herself and there is no need of anyone. That little Valley, she refused to take any help the conductor. He asked her not to be angry with him and that he was just trying to help her. Then in a light tone he addressed her madam. So this was the time, means who called her madam? That conductor, and escorted her to the while telling other passengers to make the way for the madam. And since it was afternoon, not many people traveled during this time, and thus everyone's eyes were at the valley. And while everyone was laughing, it made Valley shy, and thus she hurried to her seat. After that, the conductor asked from her, "May we start now, madam?" It was just in a taunting way, and means before beginning the journey, and then he blows his whistle twice to signal the driver to start the bus. And the bus was new, as was evident from the overhead silver bars that were shining. There was a clock just in front of Valley, and the seats were extremely comfortable. The outside was painted in glowing white with the strips of green along the side. She quickly looked at the inside of the bus and turned towards the window to have the view of the outside, but couldn't have the complete view for she was too short and the window blinds were very high. So she decided to stand up to see to look properly outside of the bus. Now the bus was on a very narrow road, and on the one side there was a canal, and beyond it trees, mountains and the large blue sky could be seen, and whereas on the other hand there was greenery all around. Veli was very much excited and she was enjoying the scenic beauty outside. Then afterwards suddenly someone asked her to sit down, and while sitting down to see who told her, so she saw an old man who was showing concern for her, and still in no mood for anyone's help or advice. It made Veli annoyed. Veli was so confident and she was not in the mood to take anyone's help. So when the old man, she told the old man that she was not a child. She said that she was just like everyone else traveling in the bus and could take care of herself. She had paid the full fare just like everyone else, and the conductor made a remark that she is grown up, madam, because a child could never pay for his or her bus ticket. Valley annoyingly told the conductor not to call her madam and reminded him that she has not yet received the ticket. The conductor then responded in the mimicry tone that thereby making everyone laugh. Willie ended up laughing too, and the conductor then handed her the ticket and asked her just to sit back and make herself comfortable. And then he asked from her that why should you standing and why you have paid for the seat, to which Welly proudly replied that she had to whatever she wanted to do. They all were trying to explain her that they were really concerned about her and she may hurt herself if she is continued to stand. She again made it clear that she was 8 years old and hence not a child. After that, the conductor did not leave this chance to have a good laugh too. Then afterwards, the bus stopped. Many passengers boarded to the bus, and in order to preserve her seat, she quickly sat down. And when an old woman sat near her, the lady was staring at Welly before asking her if she was all alone. Welly developed a strong dislike for the lady, whose earlobes had big holes, and she did not like her earrings too, and looking at how she was chewing betel nut, and she was the last person Welly would like to socialize with. Although Welly did not like her, that old woman, but when she asked about Welly that she was alone, Welly replied to her by saying that yes, she was traveling alone, and that too with a ticket of her own. Afterward, the conductor, he spared no chance to tease Welly and have a good laugh. Now Welly laughed with him too, while the old lady continued to interrupt by asking many questions which are out of concern. And she was bothered about Welly's security and that if she could reach the destination safely all alone. Welly assured her that she can travel alone and started looking outside the window to avoid further conversation. And today we have completed part 2.